Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so E3, E2, E7. This is cheating if I say it's a Steam stream and I'm not using Steam power, isn't it? You reserve the right to put it on the correct side, though. Put some pressure in it. All right. Don't need much in the way of blower with this thing. Blow its lid regardless. Can't tell. it does sound sickly, doesn't it? Move open, open. You haven't said which track I needed. Oh, G3. Must have been. We're gonna drop the caboose on the run through here, though. I'm gonna go double check which tracks those were. Pretty sure it was G3 and then E something. Might as well bring those with me. Alright, so... E3, E2, E7, okay. shit. Seems like I got it. Oh, didn't yet. Alright, so we're gonna go put this on the main, and then we're hooking up the other things. Now we're blowing off water. Alright, so or we can pull this. All of it? All right, let's go. Are we still dragging that? I would, wouldn't I? Okay. So we're gonna shove all this back on the main, and then I'll start picking up the other cuts. Probably pick up E2, then E7. Put the heavy cut on the front of the train. Not like it's a lot heavier, but a little bit. Alright. Really doesn't need to be in the corner for very long. It just uses up water. You wouldn't believe how strong that draft effect is on the fire. You really don't need that much damper while it's working this hard. And we're not trying to put water in. I guess we can put a little water in. If you put water in, open the damper as much as you open the injector. I've got the injector open one notch, open the damper one notch. Alright. Get that. Let's see how close to center I can get that. It's still pushing. Just not using a whole lot of steam, crafting real light. So I'm gonna put that back real far now. Get as much water out of that cylinders as I can. I know the cylinders are warmed up by now. Check both sides to make sure we're going the right way. Looks okay. Pressure's good. Water's good. I'm gonna shut the water off. I'm gonna leave the damper where it is for a second, just because we're drifting. I want to see where it ends up. I'm gonna start applying brake now. Once it stops, we'll unhook it and we'll get the next cut, which is on. It's E2. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Make sure it comes to a complete stop before you change direction. Okay, so E2, E7. Let's just grab this E7 cut. This right here. hook up some air and have a little extra control. Oh, way too much. Alright, anyway. That compressor is going to use a little bit of compressor. Air's okay. Water's okay. Pressure's good. It's down a couple bar, but it's alright. Alright. If you don't remember where you set it, double check it. Okay, so definitely don't want a train of settling to hit cryo oxygen at more than about 5 kilometers an hour. There we go. That'll do. Let that roll into it. The damper's wide open, fire's okay. The pressure's come down a lot. Okay, we're just switching, but water's okay. That should recover the fire. Alright. So I put these up. That ought to. I'm gonna double check that hook. I'm gonna put this in forward. Give it some power. That should. Alright, cool. So I know I set that for open, didn't I? That one's open. This one's open. Cool, alright. Don't get over exuberant with your fire, because it takes time for that to make heat. That's probably too much, actually. Even with my injector open. Now you notice I got my throttle about half open here, maybe a little less than that. And we got, what, 10 bar, 10 chest pressure. Throttle is not a finite speed or pressure. It is a flow regulator. That's why it's called a regulator, not a throttle. Although the throttle and a regulator essentially do the same thing. All it dictates is how much or how quickly steam flows through the throttle valve. So watching the tail of the train there coming through those switches. Gonna take about a 1 bar set here. Let it slow down. 1 bar to pull forward. Our pressure's coming back. That should be about right, yeah? A little bit further than I needed, but totally fine. Back this up gently, and we'll be on the train. And we'll go get the big locomotive and run it. Run it! Water's good now. You can definitely feel it now. Heavier than it was before. Don't be afraid to put the bar up a ways. Like if you're not slipping and you're not also struggling for power, you don't need the bar in the corner. You can pretty bring it to center pretty fast. You'd be surprised how much steam you save, how much water you save by being really aggressive with your bar. What's that? 10? Yeah, that's about right. I'm happy there. 5-ish. So one last little blast. Fill the steam chest. Can't see it, but I know we're getting there. Maybe another car length. We'll be able to feel it or see it hit. There we go. That's pretty obvious. Okay. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna let the other locomotive do the brake airing up. So cut this off. We'll tie this handbrake here so it didn't go anywhere. What I didn't think about is I might have to turn that other locomotive around on the Y, but it looks like I just barely have enough room for it. So damper up until the pressure's all the way back up. Water's good. You can see I'm gonna leave my throttle here open just one notch, and if I bring the bar full forward, you can see the chest pressure just dives down to nothing. But if I bring it back close to center, that was actually in reverse. And we're building chest pressure. So every time that valve opens, it's getting higher pressure steam. Now it's not more steam, but it's higher pressure. So what that does is it makes the steam use the temperature, makes it use the expansion properties more than just the raw pressure. And now we're at full pressure again. So that's how you save steam with a locomotive like this. Is you run your bars comfortable, still just notch one. And as we accelerate, let me double check that's in notch one, yeah. At notch one, it settles at about 10 kilometers an hour. But if I bring the bar closer to center, without touching the regulator, it'll speed up. Because it's using the steam more efficiently, using the pressure and the temperature of the steam more efficiently. This isn't even a superheated locomotive, but the same factors apply. But with the other locomotive, it is superheated, so it will get more out of this. The difference is the water in this at 14-ish bar will be something like 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, I won't worry about pulling this up. It's probably not too bad. No, it's not. Get that train going. I'll have to let it later. God, I had that. Hold on. Just gonna park this in the service bay here. There's center. I'm gonna go turn all stuff off. Make sure the damper's shut all the way. Fire door doesn't matter. Make sure your blower's off. Make sure you got some water in the boiler. And you can leave a fire like this. It won't hurt anything. It won't go kaboom. Shut your water pump or your air pump and your dynamo off. Oh, I see. Okay. I've done something silly, and I need to back this locomotive out and turn it around. There's not enough room for it on the table with the auxiliary tender. All right, so we're gonna do what we did with the other locomotive and jump in there and check the pressure. Pressure's good. We'll go out and we'll turn the dynamo on. Make sure the lubricator's lubed up. Get the air pump. Air pump's right here. Been a minute since I run this thing, so All right. What do we got in? You got cab light. That's, I got some underglow in this thing. Got an auxiliary headlight. Got main headlight. Some reds on the rear of the tender. Tender's full of water, full of coal. All right. I dismissed my automatic fireman here. Just had it warming the locomotive up. I hope I don't need it. I might. If the workload gets too busy, I'll put the automatic fireman on instead of blowing the locomotive up. Look at that. Oh, that's blowdown. Why don't I want to do that? Blowdown lets water out of the boiler. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Well, now my water level is way low. I might actually... Let's turn this locomotive around. We'll fill it back up. Went the wrong way, didn't I? That's okay. I'm gonna do this without losing all my pressure, which is kind of a losing game now. I'll try to get the water back in the glass as I'm underway. I'll leave this on one notch. The best thing I can do right now is get the pressure back. Oops. A minute since I spotted this. Get your pressure back first, because your pressure can help you put the water back in. You need the pressure, but it also works better when your stuff is hot, because then you get the advent of the feed water heater, which takes a lot less heat to add water to the tender or the boiler. It's preheating the water, so it lowers the pressure less. All right. Try to be judicious here with our steam use. Our auxiliary lights on stuff on, because I'm going to have to air that train up, and that's going to cost us a bunch of pressure too. The compressor uses a surprising amount of steam, and this thing only has one single stage compressor, which is kind of pathetic. Alright. turn the blower on. That's what I tried to do before, and I accidentally turned the blow down on. Fortunately, I didn't turn the blow down on very far. We would have had a exploded locomotive. That would have sucked. Well, now we just need to keep up with the fire. Try not to go too fast. Hit that train. Hit the acetylene going 100. That'll be great. Fire looks okay. Pressure's coming right up now. Water's coming up. Once you get working, you can turn the blower off, even at a slow speed. The draft of the steam locomotive is so much more pronounced than even the blower on full. It's so much stronger. And don't get fooled by how quiet the locomotive gets when you're going fast, because even though it's not making loud chuffs, simply because there's more of them, it's still moving a ton of air. It's still moving a lot of air. It's you know, if you're going faster, it's producing more power. that's okay. I need to open this coupler. Coupler is open. Coupler is open. Let that hit. Kilometers an hour. There we go. Take a set. Put that in neutral. Open those up. Yeah, I'm gonna shut the blower off now. We're getting pretty close. Might turn it back on for the air up. Train's mostly aired up. That's not too bad. Okay. That's pretty good. So now we gotta go start this job. We'll get us going on this. That's actually the second one. That's the first one. That's the third one. Let's make sure we swap those around. My tape. Let's see. Grab tape 1. I don't remember what tape 1 is. Presumably some copywritten thing, but maybe YouTube will be nice to me today. Good night. Ah, yes. This may actually not get a strike. Okay, turn our lights on all the way. I know it's mad at me, but that's going to blink anyway. We're going to double check it as we go. I'm going to blow her off. We should be okay. We can run down the train and listen for dragging brakes. It'll be pretty obvious. I like that one. Rest of it sounds good. Where's my lantern? Do I have a lantern on this caboose? The end of train lantern, I mean. No. Oh well. Probably on the locomotive. I keep them in the locomotive. Water's pretty good. Pretty good. turn the sand on to open the throttle all the way, because the anti-wheel slip computer will mess with the sand if you don't have it on already. Now we get our fire built up. I'll turn the sand off now. We want to hit this hill at right at the limit if we can. Get your injector going. Mine's open 1 notch. I'll probably need more as we get going up the hill. Fall off the train. I'm making sure that it's in the right place. Set my brake in the run slot. All right, so my pressure's going through the roof now. Gonna apply more water until I need pulling. Firebox is completely full. Fire is just about maximum temperature. We're getting out at the limit. As soon as this speed starts to drop below 40, I'll apply more power just by increasing the cutoff. So my cutoff's pretty close to a quarter, 25%, which is actually going to produce a shocking amount of power. If your pressure is still going crazy and you don't need more water, I don't want more water now. I'm still going to leave it open 1 notch. If your pressure's still going crazy, you can cut your damper a bit. Just use the damper 1 notch at a time. Gonna keep this firebox completely full until we get to the top of the hill. Now I'm gonna watch the pressure. If that pressure starts to go down, other things, I will open the damper, shut the water off, whatever. I'm going to leave the water on a little bit because I want to kind of watch the water level. Remember, we're on a grade, so it's showing more water than we have in the boiler. Just let it work. Literally, just let it work. It's going to slow down to an equilibrium speed, and then it'll start picking back up. I got it pretty heavy. We're going to be really close to tonnage. When you're on a flat and you're not slowing down, you can bring your bar back down. Let's leave that there. Keep that firebox filled back up. And not to blow water out of the freaking safety if you can help it. For this. I think it's dry. I shouldn't set anything there. And try to keep your pressure between 13.5 to 14 bar going up this hill. Keep your water as close to half as you can get it. The lower it goes in the glass, the faster the locomotive will produce steam. But obviously also you will be more likely to run it out, pull it up. Keep your eyes on it. Come on, baby, you can do it. Grade gets less bad after after that starter hill there. I'm gonna bring that bar back closer to center. Keep an eye on the damper. And apparently this is how fast it wants to go with this load. Put one more notch of water on because I expect we'll need it. I'm going to open the damper wide back open and watch my pressure again. There, the pressure's rocketing back up again. We got the engine working so hard that it's making a ton of pressure, a ton of steam. The throttle's wide open. We're not making any sparks, thankfully. Bars is about half. We're not really even on a grade currently. Let's see if we can get some speed. Gotta work a little harder. Oh, there goes the pressure. Already. We can get that to come back. Looked away for a second and it was already going down. So I'm going to shut the water off, open the damper wide back open. We want that pressure to come right back up. Now we're making sparks. Just a couple. Okay. We do have a settling on. Be careful with your sparks. There's the pressure again. So I'm going to get my water back going again. We're about to hit some hill. Far back to center-ish, and I'm gonna put it far. Okay. Now the pressure's still going crazy. I'm gonna let it have it with some water for a second here. Back down. And I'm gonna find this pressure with just the water for a second. Get this boiler happy. Be afraid to turn your water on all the way. Watch your pressure go down by half a bar and then turn it back down. Okay, that's pretty fast. Now I'm going to put that bar to about a quarter. Oh, damn it. I got the fire good and pissed off is what I did. There's so much thermal mass in there that it's making steam so fast that it's overwhelming. And I turned almost need to the bar further forward so it uses more because we're making so much now. Because we gotta plan ahead a little bit, I'm gonna stoke the fire a little bit more, even though we're blowing the safety off. We're getting close to the top of that hill. We need to double check the switch there. Put that one. We'll go down through there, that'll be fine. Right there, left there. Okay, I hear you. Angry. My fault. It's a good problem to have, though. Being so far ahead that I am wasting water, though, at this point. So that's a bit of a concern. And we're only down 2 bar. Okay. We're 7 bars in that tender. I forgot to put the auxiliary tender back on. We'll have to make it without it. Might stop for water somewhere. I don't think we'll need it, but we'll check it. Still got the bottle wide open. Bar is pretty close to a quarter now. As we speed up, as we pick up speed, we'll get closer to center. Okay, so my water's good now. Probably a little bit low, but I want my pressure to come back. Get set up for the downhill portion. Let's throw 3 scoops of coal in there. Right at the safety. Water's right in the middle. Bar's at 50-ish. Damper's all the way open. I try to run with the damper wide open and as little of fire as possible. Frankly, I was going with too much fire going at that, but it's hard to get just right when you're trying to manage the fire and the train all by yourself. Nowhere out of the turn curve in the back where we can go faster than 40. 60 is the max here. Like I was saying, like managing everything and your fire and the water and everything all at once is kind of a chore. I'm going to leave the water on 1 notch. Let that keep going. I'm going to watch this pressure. I pick up speed and leave the throttle on all the way until we get home to 60. And I'll start bringing the throttle down until I see the chest pressure move. Now as we pick up speed, we're using more steam, so the pressure is not going up as much as it was. I'm going to throw 1 coal in there now. Now I can do 1 at a time. I probably should have done 1 at a time before. That's pretty good. Chest pressure is right at the mop. Right, that's 13, but pretty close. Boiler's good. Fire's good. Water's good. Just under the limit. Speed. I don't like to go faster than 60 here. You don't need to. And it minimizes your headaches going forward when you get into the switches and stuff up there. But I will show you how I slow down or to manage speed. I'm going to shut the regulator until I start to see the chest pressure come down. And there it's starting to come down. Now I'm going to bring the regulator forward just a bit. A little half is fine. And that craters that chest pressure, but we're still running with some. So it's not going to just turn the draft to 0. The draft is going to go away a bit in the firebox, but it's not going to go to 0. So the fire temperature is not going to just shoot to 0. And we shouldn't be shooting out black smoke. If I shut that throttle off, as fast as we're going, it's going to be black smoke. There's still a ton of fire mass in there. We want to keep that from happening. Speed's okay. Pressure's good. Water's still okay. We're pretty well set up for the descent down there. Now the speed limit there is 50. Down to a 40. I'm going to get set up for that. My brake motor's already at lap, so all I have to do is bring it forward to roll that back to about a quarter and bring the throttle down even more. Now that my fire's cooled off a little bit, I can start working on the bar a little bit and work the throttle a little bit less. Okay. There's a 6, 60 miles an hour. I'm going to bring on half a bar brakes. 2 bars in this little brake meter there. It's just starting to tug on the train. Now I'm going to increase that to a 4 bar reduction. So your normal brake pipe pressure is 5. I'm going to bring that down to 4. Let that slow down to 50 kilometers an hour. Pressure's starting to come down, so I'm going to throw a couple of isolate the throttle to lose as much chest pressure as possible. I let it slow down more than I intended, but it's okay. We'll just let it coast back up to where we want to be. Let it keep working. Leave your power on. That way you don't have to worry about your cylinder cocks. Everything will stay warm. If you need more power, apply more power. I will bring the bar back to about 25% there. Well, I want more pressure now, but I don't want to go crazy. We are going to be descending. Water's okay, but we're going to need that pressure again once we get to the bottom of the hill, because we're going to start climbing. Let's leave everything right here. Brakes are off. We're just coasting. Everything's through that curve back there. Looks like it. Yep. Pressure's pretty stabilized. Fire temperature's real good. Right about 800 is pretty good for maintaining pressure when you're just coasting through them. Still working the locomotive a little bit, but it's not pulling hard, for sure. When you're pulling tonnage, when you're pulling anything close to, the load limit of the locomotive, don't try to go fast, because you'll just waste fuel. Try to maintain, an easy speed. I find that 40 and 60 are really, really comfortable speeds for this locomotive. In straighter sections, you can get up to 80 or so. But, just plan ahead, save yourself some time and headache, and try to keep it at, no more than really, you don't really need to go any faster than 60 anywhere on this map. That was a 5, that was a 50 symbol back there. I think there's a 40 up here. I'll get stood up for that. Taking half of our reduction now. Go ahead and grab the train. Yeah, we need that. That's a 40 curve. Make sure you don't hit anything more than 10 kilometers an hour over its posted limit. Grab that a little bit more. It's faster than I want to go. I'm going to let that go because I was going faster than I wanted to. That's our brake temp warning. I don't really care. I'm going to let that go at 35. If I let this go, I have to let it completely recharge before I can take it back again. So better let it get hot than lose control. And if you need to take it again, take it again. Go through that for get back on a level. We're at 2% downgrade. Pressure's starting to come down a little bit, but I'm gonna let that come back up. Oh yeah. I hear you. I know. What you were saying, Jim? Well, we do need to go down again. This might hurt. Well, that's the first time I've done that in a long time. my locomotive. Rude. It's very rude. But we better at least watch the show. Crap, I can't believe I did that. Oxygen and acetylene, let's go. Come on. Come on. Bullshit. Yeah. I should have let the power off. Because I was still pulling there and would have significantly helped with that situation. Take a retainer at the top of the hill. At least my tender's okay. Still got most of the stuff on it. Oh no, all the lanterns got knocked off. That's funny. Yeah, my locomotive. I'm all sad now. Most of the stuff's still on. Alright, well, we're gonna go to City South. I can't believe I did that. It's been a long time since I did that. It's funny. I finally streamed DERAIL Valley and it's late at night and 768,000, 56,000. Okay, we're going to cancel all these jobs obviously because nobody's finished that shit. I'm not. That's not too bad. Oh, my copay is only $4.55. That's unfair. Oh, pay those to reduce your copay to $4.55. Excuse. Well, got the money. We'll just pay them off. Sorry. I blew all your shit up. I have some stuff in our... Ow. Yeah, like I was saying, plan ahead. Because hot breaks don't do well. And that was exactly what just happened. Got those brakes way too hot. And, oh, this needs to be over here. So I can repair it. So, if you ever blow up your steam locomotive in DERAIL Valley, you can bring the little thing over to the repair yard and do exactly that. Just give the old repairio. Man, it was like somebody had like Kenosha was playing. Oh, okay, I have to get all that shit first. Was that really all that was? Wow, okay. Seriously? Okay. That's funny. Well. We were gonna need water for sure. Okay. That relit. So I can concentrate on driving now. I'm gonna let the AI fireman take over with that. Realistically, I should have just let it slow down more in the first turn. Or you can leave the locomotive on. Locomotive brake on more. Or stop at the top of the hill and pull the, put the... Oh, there's no pressure in it. Put the... boost brake on? The boost is athermal, so it doesn't unaffected by temperature. Make the boost. There we go. There we go. And I have a train device. Makes me feel better. Well, that went about as poorly as it could have. I still can't believe I did that. Whatever. Well, I guess we can get some pulling water if there's a train here to take. The fact that this only holds 10 tons of coal is a little shocking. That should be at least 15. Judging by the lines on it here. Even just looking at it, just definitely looks like more. Okay. Also, the water and the coal should be on the same track. Come on. Okay. Life can be made easier for players. It's okay. So if you want to know how to spot your locomotive or your tender for water at a standpipe, follow the placard, the label on the back of the locomotive or tender. I went too far there. Actually, maybe not. It'll be close. Oh, look at that. Nailed it. I meant to do that. Okay. So. Make sure to pay when you do your fill-ups of water and coal. Otherwise, it won't actually fill them up. I'm wondering if my auxiliary tender will fit on here. I think it will. It says it's red. Am I all the way forward? No. Feel some pressure in the chest, so it's going to want to go a little bit more. There we go. So it does fit together. All right. All tied up. What's our water level in there? That does not look full. Let's go double check. I don't know how to. I don't have any tips on spotting this thing for water. So you just have to get lucky, I guess. Maybe it does have an easy spot, but it's pretty big, and there's two places to fill it from. That's about all I can think of. Oh, it's nowhere close. Okay. Oh my god, that's blinding. Oh, and I can't open it because there's a thing in the way. That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna get that door open. I'm gonna pull it ahead to get water. Okay, just stop it there. That might actually work. Don't look like it, does it? Maybe. That's gonna be a no. Okay. Anyway. I was gonna say, does it say if it's full or not? But it's very clearly half full. Or like 2/3. Only opened the throttle one notch there because I didn't want it to fill the oh, nailed it. Didn't want it to fill the chest too fast and then overrun it. 91,000. So the normal tender holds 30,000 liters of water, and this one holds 90. So it triples our range on water. Trust me, the water is much more precious than the coal. Even though I was complaining earlier about it only being 10 tons of coal, but 10 tons of coal will get you pretty far in this game. 30,000 liters of water won't. Kiloliters? That's kiloliters is thousands of liters. Okay. Ooh, that is okay. All right. So we're gonna go and look out here for job. Sawmill. Harbor in town. That shit sucks. Oil refinery. Unload and store a train with diesel. Shunting with the freaking 282, huh? In the rain? No thanks. That's funny. Oh, it's been moving. If you get this, where trains are moving because it's wet, buy an extra handbrake. Or two. I'm all the way except for the last notch. And they'll pop. Now this is actually out of place and blocking stuff. So now I will actually go do this shunting job. How do I want to be oriented? I want to be... Okay, I want to face this way. And now with the giant auxiliary tender in the way. Perfect. Alright. I feel like this is my own fault, so we'll just roll with it. Firework. Okay. Make sure our front coupler's open. That's why we wrecked. Somebody turned our music off. That's funny. All that to wreck on a curve I knew was going to be there. Very dumb. Well, that should be us lined into the oil cars there. Don't need a remote control for the locomotive. You can't remote control. Hello? Power? Thank you. Alright, so my coupler's open on the front of the locomotive. Now that one's open. I'll have to remember to go cut those handbrakes off. And we'll go, once we get a hold of this train, we'll go grab that job and start it. Alright, that should be pretty good. That sit there for a second. I am going to air this up. I want to have a little bit better control over this train. Just because it's raining. So, we'll grab this job. Ooh, door. There we go. Pick it up, unload it, and drop. Oh, E4S, C4S. Okay. Okay. Let's get it unloaded first, then we'll talk about how to decide where to put what and when. Okay. I'm gonna throw some sand down already, so I know it's gonna be slippy. I want to get this train moving. Alright, turn that off, and the computer should handle it. And that part of get aggressive with your bar when it's raining, because it'll really help maintain your adhesion. You get a little bit more. Sometimes not so much. So you get a little finer control when it's at full bar, but further in the corner. But if you the closer the bar is to center at lower chest pressures, the less it's gonna pull. The less hard the pulses are gonna be, so you can keep it from going crazy with wheel slip. If you do slip, it's gonna be nuts, but these anti-wheel slip computers are the best. That's the best money you can spend in the game, even if you're just putting it on a DE2 that you're using. E4, huh? 6 of them go there. Let's see. Okay. That should stop us. We'll jump out and throw this switch. Okay. So which ones are going to be B4? 020. The ones farthest from the locomotive are on the C4. Alright. Now I know what I'm going to do. So, go get this unloaded. So this is on a grade here, facing my train. So I'm gonna apply a little power before I release the brakes. I want some chest pressure. Get your sand going. In real life, you might let it roll back to make sure you're not centered, but not a problem in the game that I know of. Although it does seem to pulse correctly, so it might be a thing. Once you get going, you can let the computer sort out whether to use sand or not. I like to use sand at slow speeds just to get going. That way the computer will only modulate the throttle, not the sand. Take the sand out as a variable and it'll have an easier time of it. Hi, Momo. Love you, buddy. Not actually sure where the loading track starts there. Oh, okay, so the C... No, okay, the C yard is... Alright. Alright. I just need to learn to read. We're good. Make sure I don't run into a buffer down there. throttle. Bar at full. Once we're past this 3L sign here, we can... Probably already slow down. We'll just leave it there. Okay, cool. So, I was backwards. So I need to put the 3-tail cars in C4, which is right here. So we'll get backed up. I could fly switch these. I don't really want to. If it wasn't raining, I might. But it is, so we won't. Test that switch. Hey, man, sweetie. We need to go on that track there. I'm gonna jump out and make sure this door's open. Where the cars are. I'm gonna kick these, but way I can make sure that those stay where they're supposed to. All right, so untie this air. Make sure these cylinders are bled. That's pretty good. Make sure our coupler's open. Get this thing rolling forward. Pull this coupler. And hit the old independent. Oh, I forgot forgot to throw the freaking switch. God dang it. Well, minor details, I suppose. Always the minor details that'll get you. Alright, try that one more time. I'm gonna bother with the air this time, obviously. Oh, yeah. Raining like crazy. I use the hotkeys so I can operate the locomotive while I'm keeping a good visual on stuff. So when the locomotive is doing stuff without me looking at the control, that's why I'm using a hotkey. Okay. Power when I do these brakes. Oh, it didn't hook. That's funny. All right, try again. Okay, that hit it. Did it actually couple? No. Come on. Please? Oh, of course not. Sure. Huh. Get it with a little more gusto, I guess. It'd be annoying if I can't actually couple this train. Funny. That ain't coupled. Or is coupled. That's what we want. Huh. Well. I'd love to know why it's fucking ash when it's freaking... Yeah, let's try on both flows. Let's see what happens. I might turn them off. It's very annoying. Well. Wonder what'll happen if I do that. Zybox couplers. Love you, Zybok, but need these couplers to be gone. I need a restart. Well, I'm gonna quit streaming for tonight. Y'all have a good one. Thanks.